everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. This is amazing. What a fabulous turnout. We're very happy to see you. I also want to acknowledge we are on the unceded traditional territory of the Coquitlam First Nation, and that we are honored to have Chief Ed Hall here today. Welcome, Chief. I'd like to also recognize the MLAs that we have here. Thank you for joining us. It's wonderful to have you as well. And I'm so excited about this. We have one day left, everyone. So let's welcome Jagmeet like we know we can, and I'll pass it on to Benita.
Thank you very much. And I know that I'm between you and Jagmeet, so I'm going to be really, really quick, but I just wanted to say every day on this campaign, it was a really short one, but more signs, more volunteers, more engagement, more donations. I just want to thank everyone here. So everybody give themselves a big round of applause for really pulling off the best campaign here in the Tri-Cities. I wanted to let you know that out on the doorsteps, both Laura and I have been out hard on the doorsteps, and we've heard a lot of people saying they're done with Justin Trudeau's 6 years of empty promises. So we're ready to take on the fight, that's for sure. We also heard on the doorsteps that people are not happy about the Conservatives and the Liberals teaming up. Every time something that's going to hurt people, they're teaming up. And they're really not happy about it. So many people on the doors charged up about Jagmeet Singh, about Laura Dupont, Benita Zarrillo in the Tri-Cities. We're really excited to join MP Peter Julian there. Thank you for coming out today. We're really, really appreciative of all your support too. And where's Doris? Woo! Doris, you're incredible. Thank you so much. So I wanted to just be not too much longer because Jagmeet's going to jump off the bus there, but I just wanted everyone to know, I mean, I know you know, but I just want to say it again, that Jagmeet Singh is so different from the government that we've had, from the governments that we've seen. He's courageous. He's courageous. He has courage. That's what we need. He has courage. He's optimistic. Through this whole campaign, he's been optimistic. He's an incredible, incredible leader. Can't wait to be with Team Jagmeet after tomorrow. So with no more further ado, Jagmeet Singh. There he is.
Are you ready, folks? Are you ready to jump? Are you ready to jump? Are you ready to jump? I'm going to ask, are you ready? And you say, we ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. We're going to start jumping. When the score hits, right here, here goes, ready? Yes. Woo! All right. Friends, how you feeling today? Yes, we got some amazing candidates. Show some more love to our incredible candidates, Benita and Laura Dupont. And please put your hands together to recognize Chief Ed Hall, who's with us today. Friends, there is something building in the air. There's some excitement. There's some energy. People are pumped because they know that better is possible. Do you believe that better is possible? Yeah. We know that better is possible. You know, people are telling me that they're just fed up with the broken promises of Justin Trudeau, because those broken promises cost people. There's a price that we pay. And people are saying there's enough of that. I remember I met someone earlier on this campaign, and he said, listen, I'll be honest with you. I voted for Justin Trudeau in 2015. I'll be honest. And fine, I did it again in 2019. And I was like, okay, no judgment. But I kind of judged him a little bit. But in all honesty, he's like, but you know, I can't do it again. I'm not going to do it again. I've done it before. I'm not going to do it again. I'm voting New Democrat because I know that the broken promises have cost me, my family, and that we can do better. And we need someone who's going to fight for us. And I want you to know, New Democrats will fight for you every step of the way. You can count on us. You know, Mr. Trudeau promised to bring in universal pharmacare. He campaigned on it 2 years ago. And when he broke that promise, millions of Canadians felt the pain of that. They still have to pay for their medication, and it costs people so much. He promised to lower emissions. You know, young people were hopeful. I'll admit I was hopeful too when I heard him say that. I thought we would see some changes. And he has had the worst track record of every single G7 nation. He has the worst record. Emissions have gone up every year. He promised to end fossil fuel subsidies. Instead of ending them, guess what he did? He increased them to $900 million a year more than before. I was hoping for a shame. I was waiting for one. Thank you. I needed it. You know, the thing is that every promise he breaks costs people. And I can't think of a broken promise that costs more than when he promised clean drinking water to Indigenous people. He promised it. He said it would happen by 2021. He said, in 6 years, I'll make it happen. Well, 6 years later, he walked away from that promise. He broke that promise. And the thing is, we went to Niskandiga. As a campaign, we took our campaign to Niskandiga, which is the community that has had the longest standing boil water advisory. They've had no clean drinking water for 27 years. We met a young woman, 25-year-old, who said, I've never been able to drink clean water from my home in my life. I've never been able to experience that. We met kids who don't even know what that is, to drink clean water from your home. It's just not something they do. It's not something possible. And so when Mr. Trudeau broke that promise, it means kids in Niskandiga still don't have clean drinking water. There are people in BC that still there are reserves in BC that there's still no clean drinking water. And that can't be as good as things get. You know, in a country as wealthy as ours, we're one of the G7 nations, one of the wealthiest nations in the world. In the 21st century, I don't accept for a second any excuse that any community in our country doesn't have clean drinking water. So I believe, and I want to send this message to people out there who are watching, and I want you all to know this. I know you believe this, but if you believe that we can invest in our healthcare system to cover people from head to toe, including medication coverage, dental care, mental health, then you've got to vote NDP. If you believe, oh wow. I got a little shook. That's Peter Julian, folks. One of my best friends. If you believe we can take on the housing crisis so that our kids, young people, can finally find a home that's in their budget, then you've got to vote NDP. We're going to make that happen. If you believe that we can take on the climate crisis, end the fossil fuel subsidies, invest in renewable energy, and create good jobs, then you've got to vote NDP. And if you believe that the first people of this land deserve justice, deserve equality, deserve dignity, and clean drinking water, then you've got to vote NDP. 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 My friends, better is possible. But to get it, we've got to vote for it. So are you ready to get out and vote? Are you ready to get out and vote and elect Laura Dupont? And elect Benita Zerillo? and New Democrats across this province, across the country, and bring justice for people for once. And a final big question that's on people's minds. You know, a lot of people are wondering who's going to pay for this pandemic, who's going to pay the price of the recovery and the pandemic. Because they've seen this show before. It's like a rerun. They've seen this show before. When times are tough, we've seen liberals and conservatives do one of two things. Either they have cut the help that people need, right? They've done that, and it is shameful. They've done it. Or they put the burden back on people that have already struggled by increasing taxes on them. Those are the two options. We've seen them do it before. We are the only party offering a third option that doesn't put the burden on you and your families, that doesn't put the burden on small businesses that have struggled. You know, a couple of days ago, Mr. Trudeau was asked this question, and he said, you know, you can't go after the super wealthy with unlimited zeal. Remember? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. We are going to say to people, we're saying to people, you know, to pay the price of this pandemic, we are going to make the billionaires, the multimillionaires, the Amazons, the wealthiest who hide their money in offshore tax havens, we are going to make them pay their fair share with unlimited zeal. Yes, sir. My friends, better is possible, but you got to vote for it. New Democrats are going to make sure the billionaires pay their fair share. We're going to build that brighter future. We're going to do it together. And I need your help for one last thing. My friends right here, thank you very much. Big shout out to Shahad. Shahad's been doing this literally every single rally. Give her a little bit of a bigger shout out. That Shahad's awesome. She doesn't want the attention, but we're going to give it to her anyways. Okay, friends, there's this saying, there's something my mom taught me. We're going to do this on social media, but I got to tell you about it first. So my mom always said to me that we are all one. And I, initially, I'll be honest with you, I didn't really believe it at first. It sounded a little bit too new age and hippie sounding. I'm like, what do you mean we're all one? But as I grew older, I really started to believe and feel how true that is. We are all one. Like when we see people around us hurting, we're not insulated from that. We hurt too. When the people around us are hurting, we're also hurting. But when we lift the people up around us, then we all rise, right? So I need you to say this with me. If we lift each other up, only a couple of people got the assignment here. We're going to try that again because that was not what I was looking for. If we lift each other up, if we lift each other up, that feels good in the heart of it, eh? That hits me. Okay, now we got to do it for real though on social media. So don't mess it up. I believe in you. What is it again? We lift each other up. Okay, you're ready. Okay, we got this. No pressure. We got this. Okay, ready? So, and then afterwards make lots of noise and go nuts. But not too nuts, like safely nuts. Okay, here it goes. Friends, we're here with our incredible candidates, Laura Dupont, Benita Zerillo, and we've got a message for you. If we lift each other up, yes, we do. Oh my goodness, Raj Shahad is here too. Yes, thank you so much. Love you all. You're the best. Thank you.